All right, guys, so here's my evidence-based rating for GHK-Cu copper peptide based on the clinical research and what the studies show. So topically, I would give this a 9 out of 10, and here's why. So just to review, GHK-Cu is a copper-bound peptide. It's used mainly in skincare and sometimes hair products. It's been shown in a lot of studies to boost collagen production, which is why it's being studied as an anti-aging peptide. And so we actually have human data suggesting it can support skin structure and visible aging markers just over the course of weeks. So one interesting study was a 12-week study where they used a facial cream in 71 women, and it showed improvements in skin density, thickness, laxity, and fine lines, which is pretty tremendous. Then we have another small pilot histology study, which basically means they're looking at the skin under a microscope, where they compared the copper tripeptide, and it showed increased dermal pro-collagen synthesis in a majority of participants after a month, which is also an incredible finding. In another study, which was done after laser treatment, patients reported skin quality improvements subjectively across the board. So for skin, it's pretty well studied and it's pretty well demonstrated that there are benefits to using it topically. For hair, the strongest support is mechanistic, lab-based, so I treat it as a bonus, but not a guarantee. So based on the robust clinical data in humans, which is rather rare for most other experimental peptides, I would give this a 9 out of 10 when used topically. For injectable GHK-Cu, I would not rate this right now because safety data is not clear enough. We don't fully know what happens to the copper that we're injecting over a long period of time in the human. Is it building up? Where is it building up, etc. What we do know is that copper excess can be toxic. An example of this that we learned about in med school is Wilson's disease. Classic example of harmful copper accumulation in the body, can affect the liver, can affect the eyes, etc. So in summary, topically, I would strongly recommend it as an adjunct to a healthy skincare routine, not as a replacement to a healthy skincare routine, as well as a possible adjunct to hair growth regimen in the same way. For injections, I would recommend waiting until we have more long-term human data available, but I hope that helps clear up the difference between the topical and injectable use for GHK-Cu. If you guys have questions about other peptides or specific uses about this one, leave a comment below and I'd be happy to help you.